fans, welcome to a special edition of Knights TV. I'm Paige Martin alongside Spencer Burke. We're halfway through the year. We're going to take you through the top 5 moments of the first half of the season.
Coming in at number 5, it was a cool moment Wednesday, December the 20th, as Team Canada hosted the Czech Republic in an exhibition game for the World Juniors here at Budweiser Garden. The game featured 3 London Knights connections, but this time, instead of wearing the green and gold, they were sporting the red and white. In what was a special night for Robert Thomas, Alex Fermenton, and Victor Mete, they all experienced a change in the House of Green to a House of Red. Those 3 London Knights connections saw the Budweiser Garden's faithful display the same passion they're used to on Friday nights, this time for their country.
For number 4, the annual Teddy Bear Toss. On Saturday, December 2nd, it was the annual Teddy Bear Toss for the Salvation Army here at Budweiser Gardens when the Knights hosted the North Bay Battalion. It was Cliff Boo who scored London's first goal of the game, which brought 9,431 teddy bears raining down on the ice. Across the OHL, thousands of teddy bears were collected to benefit families and children in need throughout their local communities at Christmas.
And for number 3, we're going to throw it back to October 27th when the London Knights throttled the Flint Firebirds 8-2. It was London's first home win of the season, and their captain had a night he will not forget. Just 18 seconds into the game, Thomas got on the board with his first of the night, and he wasn't even close to being finished. The St. Louis Blues' first-round pick would find the back of the net 3 more times. He also added 2 helpers for a smooth 6-point evening. The line of Thomas, Fermenton, and Militek combined for 14 points in what was arguably the most dominating Knights performance of the season.
And for number 2, we're moving from the ice onto the bench. This year, head coach Dale Hunter notched his 700th OHL career win. He became just the 3rd coach in OHL history to reach the milestone. Dale holds a winning percentage of .699, which is the highest of any coach in league history with over 200 wins. He's led the Knights to 4 OHL championships and 2 Memorial Cups.
Well, we're almost at number 1, but before we take you through the top moment of the first half of the season, we're going to show you some of the best plays from the London Knights to start the year.
To start, we have a 3-for-1 special, and these come in courtesy of Evan Bouchard. First, he scored an overtime winner in Saginaw to give the Knights their first win of the season. Then, his next 2 came in the span of a week. He sent a slap shot into the back of the net against Peterborough in the extra frame after the Petes scored with just seconds remaining in the 3rd. His most recent, an overtime winner in Erie as he deflected a backhand off a nice pass from Sam Militek.
Speaking of OT winners, how about putting the back of the net for your coach's 700th win? That's exactly what Captain Robert Thomas did against the Battalion on December the 2nd. Thomas brought the puck into the Battalion zone, then executed a beautiful give and go with Sam Militek before ripping one high in the blocker side to give the Knights a big 2 points and help his head coach Dale Hunter earn his 700th OHL win.
And now for our top plays so far this year, Sam Militek scored what was one of, if not the nicest OHL goal this season. Playing shorthanded, Cliff Poo flew down the right wing before placing a beautiful drop pass for Sam Militek. He then went between his legs for the highlight reel goal.
Now that you've seen the finest plays from the first half of the year, it's now time for your number 1 Knights moment so far this season. In their first 9 games of the season, the London Knights had just 1 win. They sat dead last in the league, a feat unheard of in the Hunter era. But the Knights did not wait around for things to get better, and they started making some moves. After 5 games, they picked up overage center Tyler Roller from the Peterborough Petes, and then they grabbed overage defenseman Shane Collins from the Barrie Colts. But the most impactful deal was acquiring goaltender Joseph Raymakers from the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds, as he's been shutting the door since donning the green and gold. Raymakers enters the Christmas break having started 24 consecutive games, owning an impressive record of 17-6-1. As the Knights started to get better goaltending, they also started to get better offensive production as well. Robert Thomas, Cliff Poo, and Sam Militek are all in the top 20 in league scoring, and Anaheim Ducks first-round pick Max Jones is also really starting to pile on the goals. London is getting production from their back end as well, and defenseman Evan Bouchard leads the way for the Knights D-Corps with 42 points, good for 2nd among defensemen in the Ontario Hockey League. It's going to be an exciting second half to the season as London has climbed out of an early hole and now sits 5th in the Western Conference, just 1 point behind the Windsor Spitfires.
All right, Knights fans, those are your highlights from the first half of the season. If you think we missed any pivotal moments, make sure you comment on the link below. For Knights TV, I'm Paige Martin.
And I'm Spencer Burke.